All right. What's up, everybody? My people, Manhattan, the Bronx, Queens, all Staten Island, my homeboro, Brooklyn, and all the brothers out there on the West Coast who may watch this video. I'm called this video "Remembering Nipsey Hussle 2 years later after his tragic death." As we all know, and I believe I was at 3:30 on March 31st, 2019. Rapper Nipsey Hussle was shot 6 times, and he died outside his store, the Marathon store in Crenshaw in Los Angeles, in California. He was 33 years old. I remember hearing about this. I remember hearing about this so much. I remember when I was eating, bro. I was eating some Chinese food. That's how much I remember this shit. But it was sad. I knew about Nipsey Hussle for a while. You know what I'm saying? Most hard body hip hop heads knew about Nipsey Hussle. Nipsey was been against '05 up to that point. You know, most people, most casual hip hop fans, for lack of better words, didn't find out about Nipsey until about maybe Victory Lap in 2018, his only major label studio album. But Nipsey been around for a while. The Bullets Ain't Got No Name projects. The Marathon Continues, and Mailbox Money, one of my personal favorites. Nipsey was a very talented rapper. I appreciate his no pun intended his hustle. A lot of people don't know this, but these independent rappers be making more money. These rappers who stay independent, who maybe aren't mainstream wise, they make more money as opposed to these dudes on these major labels, Atlantic and Jive Records, all this bullshit, back in the day, Jive Records, and these rappers stay independent, you respect them more, and you want to listen. They may not be as mainstream as, the Drakes or the Kendricks or the Migos or the Young Boys or whomever's, but you want to listen to them, you respect them so much because they hustle. Because, I'm not saying the other guys, the mainstream guys, don't hustle and work as hard, but, these guys are doing it independently, so you respect them more. But, when Nipsey died, it was sad. It was sad. And sad was sadder is most people didn't know about him until after his death. After he died, he got all types of mainstream coverage. Shout out to Lauren London. I'm sorry, 2 years, Lauren London and Nipsey been dating. They seem to loved each other very much. I'm sorry for Nipsey's kids. I believe he had a daughter and I believe a son as well. If I'm wrong, correct me down below. But and his mother and his father, I remember they were honoring him at the BET Awards. T.I. was crying or was trying to stop himself from crying. And John Legend and DJ Khaled did that tribute to Nipsey. I believe what's that song called? Stronger or something like that. But Nipsey definitely was. Look, and look, I know a lot of people are gonna be mad at me for saying this, but would I call Nipsey a hip hop legend, like an icon on the level of a Tupac or a Biggie, or even a Jam Master Jay? I'm sorry, I can't. Just because those guys had far bigger impact on hip hop and were more mainstream relevant than Nipsey. Okay, I'm not saying Nipsey is a bad rapper. Nipsey's very talented. Don't get it bent. Okay, I enjoy Mailbox Money and Bullets Ain't Got No Name and the Marathon. I enjoy his projects a lot. Victory Lap. Okay, I'm not saying Nipsey is a bad rapper at all, but is he on those guys' level in terms of being a legend? Those guys were superstars and legends before they passed. After they died, it just amplified them. Nipsey, he was known by hard body hip hop heads, but in terms of everybody, was he as mainstream as those guys were back in their day? No. This was like, for example, if you're from New York City, this guy, Big L. Big L's from Harlem. He's a Harlem rapper. He was him, Cameron, Mace, and I believe his name's Herb McGuff. They were in a group called Children of the Corn. Big L was extremely talented, a very talented lyricist. He's one of the pioneers of the subgenre in hip hop known as horrorcore. He died in 1999. He got shot at the age of 24. He was 24 when he passed away. But Big L is really known by us New Yorkers and hard body hip hop heads. But was he as mainstream as even a Big Pun to a degree, a Big Pun or a Jay or even the Kid XXXTentacion or Prodigy when Prodigy passed away? Was he as mainstream as those guys were? No, but was he? No, but and that's kind of the level Nipsey's at. Nipsey, he wasn't known by mainstream or casual hip hop fans, but if you follow hip hop hard body, you knew who he was. And when he died, that kind of amplified his legend, his legacy. But overall, rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. I know you're probably down in heaven right now watching all this bullshit, all this chaos going on out down the world. But, that's going to be it for this video. Sorry, send my condolences and prayers to his family, his kids, Lauren London. London, and the marathon does continue. Rest in peace, Nipsey. See you all.